Hello, first graders. Happy Wednesday. Today is day 20. It is the very last day of this packet. So I am here to go over it for you, all of the activities. If you have any questions, please log on to your teacher's office hours, 9:15 to 10:15 and 1:15 to 2:15 every day. Also, please sit there and attend our Zooms. We help you out with a lot of things. Our Zooms are at 9 and 1, 2 1 time, and we help you out with some of our activities. All right, let's get started going over day 20. All right, my loves, as always, we're going to have a couple math activities. We have reading, we have our word work, and we have science for today. We also, of course, want you to get some specials in, so there are some special activities. And like I said, this is the last day of this packet. Your new packet, you can either have your parents download online at the Parent Hub, or they can pick it up at Smithfield any day from 9 to 12:30 this week. So math activity, and we have ask your family members the following question. Which animal is your favorite? Fish, cat, or dog? Create a tally chart and picture graph in your math journal. Repeat this activity for your favorite shoes. So ask your parents and everyone at home, what are your favorite shoes? Sneakers, sandals, or flip-flops? Now, right here, I am highlighting a picture graph. In your packet, it says to make a bar graph, and that is a big error, a big no-no. So we're only focusing on tally charts and picture graphs, okay, friends? So just ignore that. I'm so sorry for that mistake. Some of our sentences that I have here, and you'll see on a couple other slides, I just want to throw out there because we're all about collecting our data, but then we also need to write about our data too. So some of our sentence starters could be, my family likes blank more than blank, or my family likes blank the least, only blank voted for blank. There are a lot of different sentences you can create with your data, but these are just a couple, and I will go on and explain further with examples. But again, if you need help, go ahead and join us at our office hours. For example, I have our picture graph right here and a tally chart. This is just me and my family that I collected. So I have one person who wanted a fish, so I drew one little fish. I cheated and did clip art off the internet. So you guys just do your best with your pictures of fish, dogs, and cats, okay? So I have one person in my family voted for fish. I have one, two, three, four family members vote for dogs, and one, two voted for cats. So for every vote, I made that animal, right? So this is my picture graph, and this is my tally chart. So for fish, I have one tally. Dogs, I have four. Cats, I have two. And then these are the sentences that I completed. It says, um, more people in my family like dogs than cats. I could have easily said more people in my family like cats than fish, right? Because cats have two votes and fish have one. Sentence two, I have only one person voted for fish. I could sit there and say only two people voted for cats. I could say that four people voted for dogs. So you have a lot of flexibility within writing sentences about your data, first graders, okay? And my third sentence, I have that dogs had the most votes of four, meaning that they are the favorite. So you're going to do this with your family. You're going to ask them this question. You are not filling out my data. This is just an example. And then you're also going to ask about your favorite shoes. Okay, this is the data task for day 20 that is found on page 6. All it says is basically summarizing all of your data. So day 20, how did your family vote for their favorite animal? Write 3 sentences to describe how they voted. 1, 2, 3. You only need 3. Of course, you can write more. These are example sentence starters. If you would like to go ahead and create more sentences, please feel free. So my family likes blank more than blank. My family likes blank the least, and only blank voted for blank. We would love to see these sentences. Notice how my sentence starter, they start with a capital letter. I have finger spaces. I have a punctuation mark at the end. And once those sentences are filled in, it will make complete sense. It would be a complete thought. So make sure that you're staying nice and neat when you're writing your sentences and turn it in for feedback, loves. All right. Our final math activity for today is optional. Optional. That means if you want to do it, go for it. It's great extra practice. If not, no big deal. You can skip it. So it says complete the solve and share test in lesson 5. Complete problems number 1 through 8 in your volume 1 workbook on page 270 to 272. Also, you can go ahead and log on to Dreambox and continue working on that for about 15 minutes. Dreambox or Ingenuity are really great friends. So the reason this is optional is because you may not have the book or these pages. Some people got them, some people didn't. Some of them are still at school or we already used them. That is why it's optional. If you access these pages online at the parent portal where you downloaded this packet digitally, you can click on the hyperlink, or on the next couple slides, I will put the pages and you can just pause this video. You can answer the questions in your math notebook and go from there if you would like to. But again, this is optional. If you need help getting these pages, go ahead and reach out to your teacher and they will be happy to share them with you. But again, optional means you do not have to do it, is not being turned in or graded. If you want to turn it in, of course, we will provide feedback for you. All right, all right. This is page 1 of that. So if you want to complete this, I will go ahead and pause the video and you can answer the questions and read it over. Page 2, your independence practice. Again, if you would like to do this, you can go ahead and pause the video and complete this work. And page 3. Okay, so go ahead, pause the video, answer the questions in your math notebook, and that is that. All right, love bugs. Reading for today. Watch the video for day 20. It is linked. You're going to listen to Tom and the Egg on page 16 and Mongo's Migration on page 13. Yesterday we talked about the similarities, and today we're going to discuss all of the differences. So I want you to think about the differences between Tom and the Egg and Mongo's Migration. I want you to write about the differences between Tom and the Egg and Mongo's Migration on page 19. I will have an example of what that page looks like on our very next slide. But yesterday, we were talking about the little red pen and the most magnificent thing. We compared them yesterday, and that's how we told how they were similar. Now, I want us to discuss how they are different, okay? So go ahead and think back. How's the little red pen and the most magnificent thing different? Think, think, think. If you want some more time, go ahead and hit pause and think back to when we read our story about the little red pen and the most magnificent thing. And this is my example, and this are the sentence starters that you are going to have, but the character experiences are different because in the little red pen, the characters worked together. But in the most magnificent thing, the girl worked hard to build her thing on her own. Yes, I know she had an assistant, but for the most part, she was doing it all by herself. All right, friends, her doggy was her assistant. So that is how I explain the differences between them. So this is what your page 20, day 20 looks like. Contrast means how are they different? Contrast means different. So what is one way that the experiences of the characters in Mongo's Migration and Tom and the Egg are different? Draw a picture below. So again, your picture always matches your words, and I have a sentence starter right here highlighted for you that I would love for you to use. Notice I'm starting with a capital letter. I have finger spaces, and I'm going to have an end punctuation mark. So your job is to nice and neatly copy this down in either your notebook or on this page of your packet. You're going to fill in the blanks. It says, the character experiences are different because in Mongo's migration, blank, but in Tom and the egg, blank. So your job is to fill in those blanks of how the characters' experiences are different, friends. Try your best. Based off of what you write, you go ahead and you draw those pictures. All right, my loves, word work for day 20. This is just like day 5 of our assessment. So the video will go ahead and read the words for you. And this is just like a partner spell and write. So I want you to try your very, very best. Some of the words may be different because we're practicing the skill, not necessarily the words, but the skill. So the assessment is built into the video. So go ahead, once the video tells you the word, hit pause it, try your best with spelling, and then the video will show you the correct spelling. So double check to see if you get it right. All we ask is that you try your very, very best, and I would love for you to submit your work for feedback. And science for today, friends, our topic is animal diets. Your activity? It says create a 3-part chart for the following types of animal diets. Friends, we are just going to make a tree map. A tree map is what we are all used to, and that is the easiest way to organize our information for this activity. So create a 3-part chart for the following types of animal diets: an herbivore, an omnivore, and a carnivore. Now, parents and kiddos, we looked at this and decided that there were no videos or no extra books for you to read on this that was provided in the packet. So we went ahead and we linked a short little video that is extremely helpful in understanding what an herbivore, an omnivore, and a carnivore is. So again, we know that this video is not linked for you anywhere at all, but we went ahead and added it and linked it. So it will be below in the description, and we'll send it out via Dodo as well, okay? But you can also look in the story tab. So this is what it should look like, a tree map. Our title is Animal Diets. We have our 3 branches: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. And I went ahead and did an example of each. I want you to add on to this tree map, okay? So herbivores, they eat plants. An example of this is a rabbit. Carnivores eat meat. An example is a shark. And omnivores eat plants and meat. Example are bears. So go ahead and keep adding any and all information that you learn about animal diets under these 3 categories. And day 20, go ahead and select at least one activity for you to do. Try something different. And that is it. That is it for day 20, friends. Again, if you need any help at all, log on to your teacher's office hours. We are here to help you. That is our job, and we want to help you. So please, please, please ask and keep submitting your work for feedback. We love seeing your work, and we are here to help. All right, friends, keep up the great work. I miss you. Bye. Mwah.